Nigerian government considers introducing compulsory savings scheme for citizens between ages 18 and 15. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. This comes as the Nigerian government seeks ways to mobilize funds in order to boost the national economy. Savings scheme compulsory. I think this would be the needle that will break the camel back. Nigerians have been complaining a lot about the banking system of late, where people are duped, people's money are deducted, a lot of charges here and there. Some people are willing to go back to the traditional way of saving. The news in detail. The Nigerian government is mulling over the report of a working group on National Savings Scheme, which proposed a mandatory savings scheme for all Nigerians between the ages of 18 and 50 years. This comes as the Nigerian government seeks ways to mobilize funds in order to boost the national economy. The working group presented a report to the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmad, on Wednesday, how have advised the government against compelling corporate bodies to save. Dr. Ore Sofekun, CEO of Foothold Advisors, who presented the report on behalf of the committee chairman, Fola Adeola, said implementing a mandatory national savings scheme was feasible, but noted that it has to be driven by incentives, primarily tax. The group said the scheme will be open-ended and considering its medium-term to long-term objective, participants will have the opportunity to decide how contributors will be invested and will be able to make periodic reallocations. To allow for product diversification and provide savers flexibility and choice, multiple investors risk return profiles that have been designed with corresponding saving products. These products will allow service providers to offer an array of diversified product options tailored to match consumer needs. New government issued savings instruments that have been features to protect savers from rising inflation, having recommended a number of special products have also been proposed with the needs of Nigerians in mind. Also, the group recommended that the scheme should be supervised by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and should start as a department in the commission. When Investments and Security Act (ISA) of 2007 currently being reviewed, a new section should be introduced in the proposed Investments and Securities Bill (ISB) to provide for the establishment of a national savings scheme as a mandatory scheme and other related matters. The new provision in the ISB should be articulated to give the NSS its own advisory board. The governance structure of a scheme should be robust and transparent with stringent measures in place to ring-fence the assets of a scheme, it added. The committee suggested a 1.26 billion fund for the take-off of the scheme. Receiving the report, Ahmed commended members of the committee, saying the government will review the report and come up with a position. She described the mobilization of domestic funds for capital formation and investment as a critical success factor for harnessing the true growth potential of the Nigerian economy. The just launched Medium-Term National Development Plan 2021 to 2025 recognizes the role of a deep financial market in supporting the high and sustainable growth the plan aims to attain, she said. I hope the proposals made in this report will guide the government in taking actionable steps to realize objectives outlined. Meanwhile, the Director General Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), Lamido Yuguda, has explained that the need to establish a national savings strategy was outlined in the 10 years Capital Market Master Plan as one of the key strategies to enhance capital formation by mobilizing domestic funds for investment to drive rapid economic growth. Rapid economic growth, right? Why is it that anytime Nigeria government proposes to help her citizens, everyone will just burst into laughter? It is somebody that has not been informed, though. At times, I don't even know what to comment on this government. What did they put in place for people to work in order to be able to save? This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Nigerians should be saving, compulsory saving. Look at how they're saying it. How many people have you provided work for? I thought they said that people should sort themselves out. Please, I beg. What did they put in place for people to work in order to be able to save? Whoa! They want to create stealing policy for their own children to continue to steal from the citizens after they leave the government. The retired ones are there crying every day for their money. Now the young ones has to be included. These people, they are just joking. Compulsory my foot. I'm actually waiting to see how much Nigerians will be pushed before the pushback, knowing that forcing low-income earners, medium-income earners, and artisanal workers to save under the scheme may be dead on arrival. This may be a plot for the very individuals who have plundered the nation to save money under the scheme. In other words, the money they have stolen from us will be put to work for the country, and they will earn massive returns on them, with the capital intact. This is what I foresee, and it is far more dangerous than the notion of forcing the ordinary citizens to save. It is not until when one conquers hunger that the person will be able to save. National misplaced priority. Okay. Compulsory savings scheme like RSA so that the government will wipe out. Besides saving from what? Can people save from what they don't have enough to? So for school fees and feed well, the worst thing that have happened to Nigeria is having criminals as leaders. All their thoughts are criminally conceived. You can never hear them talk of how to scrap those laws that allow governors to retire from government's house to National Assembly. You will hear them talk about how to reduce National Assembly budget. You can never hear them talk of how to reduce numbers of aides and advisors. The only sacrificial lambs are the civil and public servant, then general public, by adding tax and everything, and the general public indirectly pays for it. Unfortunately, these are the people you put in. I've said it before, if you are someone in Nigeria and you have never voted, you are above 18 years, maybe you're even 30 or 40, and you are beating your hands on your chest that you will not vote and you will never vote. Let me say this. You don't even have a right to complain. As it stands now, you don't have a right to complain. So these people we have put in here, we have learned our lessons. Unfortunately, only the election cannot solve a problem, but since it's the only thing we have to make use of it and use it as the only bullet we have with our killer standing in front of us. Look at the way they even say it. They will make it compulsory. True. What do you want people to steal from? No, tell me now. Is it from those who are paying the 30,000 naira as basic salary? Or from those who their money, their means, no matter how they have cut their clothes according to their size, their clothes is still, is still trying to be expensive. You go to the market as someone who wants to stock the house, the same amount you went with last weekend is not the same amount you're going to buy this week. That is how bad it is. And some people are here talking about saving. Yes, truth be told, I've never ever heard of policy that is going to really help Nigeria. That is why anytime they come up with any policy, Nigerians laugh so hard at them. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.